once you're in cuffs, they can search you.
Yeah. I mean, they kind of have to.
Yeah.
It's kind of a safety thing.
I forgot to pull out an 8-ball of Coke and 30 Percocets.
They're in your pockets?
All in my pockets.
Fuck, dude.
And after that, bro, that's when I started talking shit to the cops, bro. We're going back and forth at each other. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the cop were like, I was like, bro, take off your badge, bro. I was like, we can fight right here, bro. I was like, and then he was like, you're
like, I'm already screwed. I might as well have fun with it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he's like, man, you're not gonna do nothing, bro. I was like, bro, if we're in a UFC ring, bro, I would have Conor McGregor your ass right now. And he's like, yeah, right. I'm like, fuck you. I was like, and then I'm talking shit for like 30 minutes, bro. And then they literally double cuff me up because I keep talking shit. Like they squeeze it super hard, bro. Cause like, I'm being a dick,
Otto, once again, thank you for coming back.
Always a pleasure, man. Always a pleasure.
Hell yeah, dude. Before we get started, you want to introduce me to your shot this time? Now that Sober October is over.
Hey, it's a part of my culture, so I gotta let my Brody try it out and see how he thinks of it. It's the form of rakia, which is moonshine in English.
Okay.
But there's like 5 different versions. There's like plums, apples, grapes, all that stuff. Yeah, but this one's pretty strong, bro. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ready, but it says Serbian plum brandy.
Yeah.
Produced from fresh, sound, ripe plums.
Yes, sir.
And it is indeed 50% alcohol.
Oh yeah, and then like when they first produce it, they have to dumb it down a little bit. They have to take out. It'll be like 100% if they don't like make it less toxic. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad they did that.
Yeah.
I feel like this is going to be too much anyways.
Yeah. You're going to start hallucinating after 3 shots. I'm messing with you. Not messing with you, bro.
All right, man. Let's just get it out of the way.
All right. Živio.
What do you say in Bosnian culture for cheers?
Yeah, Bosnian and Balkan culture, we say Živio.
Živio?
Yeah, Živio, which means cheers.
Živio. All right, dude.
Woo. How's it taste? I think yeah.
I do not want another one.
Hey, it's
It's good stuff though.
Yeah.
I'll do another one by the end.
Yeah.
That was as long as you do the outward breath that you told me to do.
I'm telling you,
it helps alleviate the burn.
They like this is what is used in Eastern medicine, bro. Like your grandma will be like, "Hey, you had a sore throat, cough, take a shot of rakia."
Oh yeah. You said that last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the hot toddy thing. Yeah.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I wonder if that actually has any medicinal, like value to it.
They've been using this over like 1,000 years, so it's like
yeah.
So
promethazine DM, like not over the counter, but prescription cough syrup.
Oh, promethazine codeine, or just the promethazine part.
You got promethazine DM, and I think you got promethazine DM with codeine. Okay. So either one, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That is a form of alcohol, I think.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So like even like official drugs are like, hey, there's a little bit of booze in that for you, but
oh yeah. They mix it up with all the other types of drugs that they use. Yep.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So fucking crazy, man. So last time you were on here, we did talk a bit about your family, your culture, where you grew up, your Slavic heritage. So what I have been wondering since then is because your family is a family of immigrants, right?
Yeah.
Like now they are the ones that are here. But what did they do in Bosnia? Like before they immigrated to America? Like what is your family known for? And are there members of your family that are still back over there, like doing that to this day?
Okay, that's a good question. Well, so my mom's side, she has a big family, like multiple siblings. She has 2 sisters. she had 4 brothers. 2 passed away in the war. They got killed in action. But they used to have, I want to say, like 5-6 acres of land.
Okay.
Like in the mountain region of like, because Bosnia and Herzegovina is like all mountainous regions and like elevations high, and like it's crazy. When I went there like this summer, I was like, a
lot of mountains there.
Yeah, you're just going up a bunch of hills and stuff like that. I'm like, damn. I'm like, this is crazy, you know. And then when I went to my mom's part of a town, which is Foča, it was actually the second biggest city in Bosnia.
Mm-hmm.
And she lived in a small village there on the mountains, and they used to have like their own cattle, garden, for vegetables and fruits and all that stuff. And then they were just kind of doing like the old school way of, like living on a farm basically, but also like having a good production of, having the sons, take care of the cattle, do the housework, and then the women will, clean, cook,
right,
do all that, just the traditional way. And then my grandpa, he was a truck driver for mining, and then my other uncles, they went to the military. They did like construction work and all that stuff.
Okay.
And then my mom was like one or two of the only siblings that was pretty educated, and she finished like 2 or 3 years in college for like like fashion design, sewing and all that stuff. And she found a good job and all that stuff, but then the war happened.
Yeah.
And then that's when everything just kind of dispersed. Yeah.
So it sounds like traditionally your family, before they started getting like more modern careers like truck driving and sewing and seamstress team, stuff like that, sounds like kind of their main niche was they were farmers.
Yeah, basically. And
like small farmers.
Yeah. And it helped out a lot, because you got to also think about it. Before the 90s, it was former Yugoslavia, which was a communist country.
Yeah.
So, you gotta make your money, or else it'll be hard to live. And then you also got to follow the rules. And it's
because the government and the people, quote unquote, they get a cut, right?
Oh yeah.
Whatever you make, they get a cut.
Yeah. And they're really strict on rules over there before that. Like I remember my uncle was like, one time in the streets, he was walking, and then he had like a kind of like a scruffle beard. Like the police pulled him over. He's like, "Hey, you gotta shave it off."
No shit.
Yeah, man. It's like you gotta follow the rules. It's a communist country. We all have to do the same thing, so you gotta do it too. Yeah. No, it made them super disciplined, but also they didn't like it at the time too.
Right.
Yeah. So it had its pros and cons.
Yeah. I mean, like, I can relate to that. Just like being in the military. Like, but that was something that you like signed up for, unless it was a draft. But when I was in, it wasn't a draft; it was a volunteer force. But the same thing though, right? Like when Reveille goes off, in the evening or taps, you have to stop your vehicle if you're driving.
Okay.
Right, and you have to get out of your car, and you have to stand at the position of attention on the side of the road, and you have to salute.
Yep.
You have to salute like the direction of the music or the direction of like the nearest like American flag.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Because you're respecting your country, and then like you're serving your country. Yeah.
Right. But to have that over the entirety of a country, like grooming standards and like all that, like I don't like that. I think that should be. It should be where it's at. It should be only on the base. It should be only for those who have signed up to do it. You know what I mean?
And it was required. Once any male hit the age of 15, they have to do 1 year of
the military.
Military, like get trained.
Wow.
Like former Yugoslavia was the third world's strongest military before then.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like China, Russia, America, and then like Yugoslavia. Yeah. But yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So I guess you kind of helped me lead into this, but So we got farmers and different careers going,
Mm-hmm.
and then the war hits and stuff. And I mean, you can go back as far as you want. Like, personally, I only really know my family history up until probably around like 1900. And then before that, it gets pretty like blurry as far as like who came over to America when, or like what were they doing.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you know past that, go ahead and feel free to dive in. But this question is like, totally open ended.
I actually,
you know what I mean?
there is a good story. Like my grandpa, he migrated from Montenegro, which is called Crna in our language. It's like 3 hours away from Foča.
Okay.
But now it's
no idea where that is.
Yeah, and it's over there by the Adriatic Sea, across like the best way I can put it, like where my country and all those countries are.
Yeah.
So the Adriatic Sea is right in the middle. On the right side is all the Balkan countries, and on the left side is Italy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I know.
And then like right underneath is Northern Africa and all that stuff. Yeah.
And that's Montenegro, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah, it's closer to the Adriatic Sea. It has like, ports to the water, has super nice beaches and stuff like that.
Okay.
But he came from a small village there, but supposedly what I heard is one of his brothers committed a crime, like in the late 1800s.
Oh shit.
And then, but I didn't know this, but if you commit a crime, they'll try to find you and kill you, like kind of behead you. Yeah, like
what kind of crime we talking about?
From what I heard is
like stealing, or like what? Like what's the cutoff? Where they're like, we got to kill this motherfucker.
Yeah, I think it was a part of stealing some type of property, or like I think it was like a bunch of like cattle farm stuff, and then I think he also like beat up a couple of guys because all my grandpa and his brothers, they were all super big people,
They can fight.
Yeah, they can fight. Yeah. They're giants, and then I guess after that, they had to flee the part of their village and move up to the Bosnian side, which is Foča.
Okay.
And they literally changed their last name from Hasanbegović to Juderia.
Juderia.
Yeah. So it's pretty interesting. And then after that, they just ended up starting their life there, because if they found him, they would have probably
done.
Yeah, they were done. Yeah, bro.
So they literally moved north, sounds like, just because they were evading capture or being killed from a crime.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
And then you come into the scene later on, but you probably wouldn't have in the same way if they had not had to move.
Oh no, yeah,
It would have been a totally different picture, totally different scenario if they stayed where they were from.
Oh yeah, bro, yeah. And then after that, my grandpa and my family, like and my grandma that passed away, they've been through like 2-3 wars over there. Over there was like 5 different wars in like 100 years. Like it's crazy. World War I started over there in Sarajevo.
Yeah.
The guy got assassinated there. Then
Archduke Ferdinand or whatever his name is.
Yeah, because the Austro-Hungarian Empire had control of the whole region over there, so they're getting tired of that, so they just assassinated the prince. Yep. Well.
I really love that period of history, just personally, just because like it's so simplistic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you look at it and you go, okay, so this guy got mad at this guy, or these people got mad at this guy.
Yep.
And then in order to pull these strings, they killed this person, and then that popped off over war.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like not really debatable. Like that's what happened.
Yep.
Like you can debate like who really killed him, or where did they come from? Fine, but that's what went down.
Yep.
But in today's world, there's so much more gray area.
Yeah.
And with all the technology that we have and everything, it still feels like you aren't really getting like the full picture.
Oh no,
You know what I mean?
yeah. They're probably hiding a bunch of stuff, but
they're only giving you the information that they're comfortable with sharing.
Yeah, showing the media what they want to see. Yeah.
Or it could be it was totally set up back then because there was less cameras. And they're only feeding you the narrative as well that they want you to have.
For sure.
I don't know, but I love that more simplistic.
Yeah.
This happened, and it's very linear.
Yep.
It's not like today where there's just so many different things going on, but I don't know. I like that. Okay. So So, like I said, going back as far as you want to look into your family's history, it sounds like you can go back as far as the 1800s. It's
Oh
pretty
yeah,
cool.
yeah. Lot of history there. Yeah.
Is there a history of addiction in your family?
That's a good question. Surprisingly, no. Like, I mean, they drink alcohol, smoke cigarettes.
Part of the culture, right?
Part of the culture. It's just like, you know, you have a plate of, you know, meat, onions, bread. Then you got this right here, rakia. And then you got some musician with an accordion, you know, playing this music, you know, singing songs.
Dude, what is up with the accordion?
Oh man,
I don't know.
Oh, over there, man.
Yeah,
it's like it's so famous over there, man.
It is. It's so weird.
If you ever go to like a party or like a little music concert, someone's playing it, and then all the guys that are drunk, they'll come up to the guy, they'll be like, "Hey, play this song," and then over here throwing hundreds between the little accordion, whatchamacallit.
Trying to think of the word. I know what you mean.
But yeah, like, you know, like when it opens up, they'll like put the hundreds, or they'll just throw the money at him, and then they're like, you know, that's how he's making his money, and then he's just playing music, and they're just having a good time doing traditional dances and all that stuff. So it was a part of the culture. But honestly, no, my family really didn't have that addiction of, like, you know, any drugs.
Yeah.
I think where it happened with me was when my mom and dad were not on good terms, and then my dad, like, once my mom kicked him out the house, he like literally like premeditated to like basically kill her, you know. Like, he waited for her to go to work at 4:00 in the morning. He had the keys from her Toyota Highlander, and at that time I remember I bought some baseball equipment because I wanted to play baseball, and I left the baseball bat. He grabbed the baseball bat, bro, and, like, you know, started beating her, bro, basically.
And that's why you like basketball.
Yeah.
Because there's no bats in basketball.
Yeah, bro. Basically after that, never touched the baseball bat. Or
you're like, fuck that, dude.
Yeah, bro.
This sport tried to kill my mom.
Yeah. And then, like, all I remember was my sister waking me up at 3:00 in the morning, like, hey, Otto, wake up. Hey, mom, dad's beating up mom. And, bro, all I do is run downstairs. I see my mom all bloody and leaky, bro. And I see my dad running down the hill.
Ugh.
And, like, I'm 11 years old, bro. I don't know what to do, bro. Like, the shock hit me so hard that I just dropped to my knees, bro. And I'm like,
I bet, dude.
Yeah, bro. And then, the fire department came, police came. She went to the hospital. They like CT scans and all that stuff. The doctor said, like, if you didn't cover your hand on the last hit, you would have been dead. Like her fingers all messed up from that, you know. Yeah, bro. And then, you know, the next day they found him. He went to prison for 18 months. You know, they took him to Walla Walla in, Washington State. And then, that's when,
Did he ever write you any letters from Walla Walla or anything? You ever call him? You ever go visit him?
No. You're
like, fuck that guy.
No. I hated him.
I would have too.
If I was like a grown ass man, I would have probably like killed him or something, bro. Like, you know, like, or just did something really bad, you know. But, you know, at that point when that happened, I started blaming myself, bro. I was like, man, like,
really?
I left that that weapon in the back of the trunk, and that happened to my mom. And my mom's such a sweet soul, like, person, and she, like, you know, she's such a good mom and mother figure that, like, it hurt me so bad. And then also seeing her, she was working, bro, like 10, 12-hour shifts every day at the airport trying to support my sister and I. And, like, seeing all that, bro, it was tough. And then I didn't know what to do. So I remember, like, me and two of my best buddies in the past, we started smoking weed so I can, like, you know, deal with the stress. But that's where it started with all the experimentations with drugs. Alcohol was never really a problem with me, but drugs were the problem with me. And I like to have a upper or downer sometimes, but then the downers took over my soul and I just became addicted to it. And, you know, that's where all hell broke loose. started just dealing with the wrong people, you know, like basically gang members, people that were just savages, you know. They didn't care what they were doing, you know. Yeah. And that's where I started just experimenting with Xans, perks, Molly, coke, all that stuff, you know. I never shot up, but it was crazy, bro. Like once you get that high and then that feeling, like all your problems go away.
Yeah, temporarily.
But yeah,
that's what you're looking for.
Yep. And like that brings up a good story. I remember one time I used to work at Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
And then one of my homies called me. He's like, "Hey, you want to go to this UW party?" He's like, "Have you ever tried Molly?" I was like, "No." He's like, "You trying to try it?" I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, bro. Let's see it." He's like,
"It was like a little pill."
It could be in pill form, but he didn't have no tablets, so he's like, "Here, I got some tissue paper. We'll do a parachute. It's called a parachute."
A parachute.
You put probably like 0.2, 0.3 inside the tissue paper, and you just swallow it, bro. Bro, that shit hit different, bro.
It's like a powder?
It's like a rock form. MDMA, like Molly.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like a ember stone, or like a clear, like it looks super shiny, like kind of like a goldish color. But it does its job, bro. I remember going down, by the time we got to UW, bro, and we're listening to music on the way down I-5 to Seattle. And next thing you know, bro, it activated, bro. And that's when I just felt like the drug just hit me like in the back of my spine, and like listening to the music, I was like, "Oh, this is the best feeling ever," you know? And then all I remember was at the UW party, I'm over here just like spitting game to every girl, like all hella happy, like I couldn't stop smiling for like 6-8 hours, bro.
Right, you said that last time.
Yeah. It was crazy, bro.
Fuck.
And
that's
like,
such a long time to
yeah,
smile.
bro. It was crazy. And then after that, I was like, oh, "Okay, this is cool."
Yeah.
But then the next day, like the come down was just terrible.
You mentioned it's one of the worst come downs ever.
Oh yeah. But then after a couple of days, I felt fine, and then let's do it again, you know.
Fuck. It's a vicious cycle.
Yeah. And then I started going to little house parties, little get-togethers, you know, or just some of my friends like did the same thing, so we ended up doing the same thing, you know. And then the first time I got introduced to Xanax and Percocet,
okay,
that's when it hit different, bro.
Because that's a down. Both those are downers, correct?
Yeah, they're downers. Like, so Xanax is supposed to help you go to sleep, you know, but it relaxes your whole system to the point that after you become addicted to it, that you can function, you know. But like you don't know what you're doing, bro. Like, I was doing random things, bro. Like reckless things, bro. Like I was taking random homies, like they're over there, like doing like basically like house licks and stuff like that.
What's a house lick?
Like they'll basically like try to like rob a house type stuff, you know. Yeah, like, or just set up a person and all that stuff. And
what are you guys looking for when you do that? Like, you looking for like jewelry, money? Are you looking for like electronics? Just anything you can take?
Anything, bro.
Anything that has value you can like resell?
Anything, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember one of the homies, bro. Like he was like beefing with one of these guys, and he knew the guy was out of town. All I see him is like, he's a big dude. Like he grabs the balcony on the second floor and like pulls himself up, goes through the balcony, and then just starts grabbing like everything, bro. Like TVs, electronics, whatever he can find. You know, if he can see drugs or like, I'm like, bro, what am I doing? Like, you know, at the time I'm like, I don't care, you know. I'm gonna get a cut out of it, but you know,
you did have that like thought. What the fuck am I doing right now?
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I like always. Everybody always tells me I have a good heart and soul, but I was around the wrong people, and they influenced me, and I used my problems to kind of cover it up and continue on with that life. And then that's where I was like, okay, this lifestyle might be cool for me. But next thing you know, man, you start buying, drugs to sell, and you're like, oh, you see some good money, man. You see money coming in quick, bro, like quick. You're sitting down at your house, someone calls you, you got to play for like $500. Oh yeah, I'll drive to Bellevue. I'll drive to Tacoma, real quick, and then that's where like the adrenaline feeling and the love of the fast life of I fell in love with, and that's where I was like, man, okay, this is gonna be a problem. But then I started getting introduced to people who were like dealing with big time stuff, and I'm like, man, these guys are moving weight,
What do you mean by big time stuff?
Like, bro, like, have you ever seen like a couple of kilos of coke?
I've only seen like maybe like a little baggie or something before.
Bro.
I've never seen it. I've only seen it like on TV, like in those big busts.
Nah, bro. Once you see that big package,
yeah, you're like,
and the stamp of it, and you know where it came from, came across the border, and you're like, damn, this stuff is pure.
Mm-hmm.
And then
the good stuff.
And then I would be with them, and then I see them doing their thing to make their money, and then there's a thing they do. They'll cut it because it's so pure, it's so like strong. They'll make it from like 95% to like 85, 90%, but it's still like pure. Like they'll like cook it up, put it in the microwave, put like creatine or like vitamin B, mix it up, harden it up again in the microwave, because the microwave, absorbs it and hardens it up again. Then they'll test it out real quick, and then they'll be like, oh, yep, it's good to go,
So what are they trying to do? Like stretch it out?
Stretch it out.
Like make that pure product like last longer, and they can make more product out of it?
Yeah, and like they want to just double it up, double up the profit, and then I was like, man, I was just seeing stuff like that, and I was like, man, I want to get into that, So like, I knew a bunch of guys that like were moving like real weight that like, would help me out, and I'll help them out. And then that's where I was just making really good money and also helping out people. And that's where it led me to my first time interaction. I remember this one guy I was dealing with. He's like, oh, I got a play for you, which means like a deal. And then he's like, okay. So me and one of my buddies and him, we go with my car, fed away at these random apartments. I park, and we're waiting for the guys, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, like I felt this in my gut too. I was like, it doesn't feel right, dude. Like I just felt it. And I was like, something's gonna happen. And next thing you know, some Mitsubishi Eclipse pulls up, blocks my car because I can't get out. 3 guys with blue bandanas around their face pull out. One has like an AR, a shotgun, and a pistol. And I'm like, fuck. And then they point all the guns at us, and then one of the guys comes up to the driver's side to me, and my window was already rolled down because like I was just like smoking some weed and some cigarettes, and like he puts the Glock to my head, and at that moment like I was like, what am I gonna do? So, but I think just getting raised from like a war-torn country and just like what happened with my family, my first instinct is I pushed the gun down. I was like, bro, if you're gonna use it, pull the trigger, bro. I was like, don't be trying to like scare me. And he seen that I wasn't scared, and he's like, just pop the trunk. Pop the trunk. This guy grabs like a couple of pounds of weed, Xanax, coke, all that stuff. But then my buddy, I was trying to tell him in Bosnian, like, I was like, hey, there's like a pistol under the seat, you can grab, But I was like, and he's like, nah, it's not.
It sounds like a scene out of Grand Theft Auto, dude.
Bro, yeah, dude. I
feel like I'm in a mission in GTA right now.
No, bro. Hey,
what the fuck?
That's funny you say that. That's exactly how I felt because I used to play those games all the time, and I'm like, this actually does happen in real life.
Yeah. You were living it.
Yeah, I was living it. And right after all that happened, like, we're just kind of like quiet and we're like, what's going on? Like, my buddy's yelling at me. He's like, oh, did you have anything to do with this? I'm like, no, bro. I was like, I don't even know who these people are. I come to find out the guy in the back seat that I was cool with, he set us up.
Yeah.
It's because he owed money to the cartel members, basically, you know. And then so he's like, I need to recover some money. So
he fucked you over.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And then after that,
what repercussions did that have for you?
Oh man, I was down. You know, like I had to work extra hard to recover all that.
To make up for this guy's mistakes when he threw you under the bus.
Yeah. And the crazy part is, like, I helped him in the past. Like, I gave him money for, like, you know, like, he's like, oh, bro, like, I need some money for, like, diapers and, like, food for my kids. I'm like, here you go, bro. You know, I got you. And it comes to find out, like, you know, he was so deep into it that, you know, he seen that he can set me up and do all that. And I was like, I was furious, bro. I was looking for him for a couple of months. Like, I was like, I kept telling everybody that I associated with him, I was like, bro, if I see him, bro, it's going to be a problem, bro. I was like, I don't care what happens. Like, I don't care if I go to prison, jail, whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm going to fuck him up, you know.
Yeah,
basically, that's what
piss you the fuck off.
Yeah, bro. Like, you know, and I was just like, it showed that was the first time it showed me, like, how the game works. Like, you get set up times, and when people know that you got it and that you're doing good, and that person that you're dealing with is not doing the best, they'll try to set it up and
screw you over.
Yeah, and see if it works, you know.
So much backstabbing, dude.
Oh yeah, bro. And endless backstabbing, bro. Endless. Ugh. And then there was another time, bro. Like, we had to fight some guys for some stuff that some dude stole from one of my buddies.
Uh-huh.
And we're like on a basketball court in like at some random park, like a 4-on-4 fight, bro. Like a 4-on-4 fight, just over here fighting for stuff. And like towards like the last 10 minutes, we're like, hey, put this stuff in the middle, and whoever wins this fight, you know, takes it. And while that's happening, one of my buddies, he grabs it and just tosses it up in the air. We catch it, put it in our pocket, and then we're like, yep, it's all good. Yeah, like, get the fuck out of here, you know? Yeah, and then one dude pulled out like a pistol, and he was like trying to like threaten us, and we're like, bro, don't be pulling that shit out if you're not gonna use it, you know?
Damn.
Yeah, you know, the people I was dealing with, bro, like they were not scared of, you know, dying or whatever happens, you know.
They were just in that deep.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is the game. This is what it is.
Yep. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy when you think about it. I'm like, man. And those couple incidents there, like, I was just like, man, like, I should stop. Mm-hmm. But I'm not my own self. I'm like under the influence. I'm over here doing all types of drugs, bro. Like I used to mix like 3-4 different types of drugs, bro. Xanax, perks, coke, alcohol, weed. Then I wouldn't go to sleep for like 3-4 days, bro. Like I'll go on a binge, bro. Go make some money. Just kind of like road running, you know, just doing our own thing, you know, going to people's houses, going to some parties.
Yeah.
You know, meeting up with females, this, that, you know, just, you know, having a good time, but it really wasn't a good time, you know. And then I like it just showed like what lifestyle I was in, you know.
Yeah. I mean, like, thinking about it, I'm trying to imagine like something crazy happens like that, you know, where you guys rip somebody off or somebody rips you off. You have a gun to your head, whatever. I'm sure it's not that much long afterwards that you're shooting up or you're smoking or what. You said you didn't shoot up, but that you're getting high again. Mm-hmm. So like in everyday life, you know what I mean? Like, typically something crazy happens. You have infinite amount of time to process that event, to decompress from it. You know, you probably have dreams about it, whatever it is, you're processing it. But the life you were living, it sounds like something crazy would happen. You would go, that was fucking insane.
Yeah.
And then a couple hours later, you're high as balls.
Mm-hmm.
Totally forgot that thing just happened, and you're like, what do I got to do next to keep this train rolling, dude? But your brain is not getting what it needs. It's not getting that time, that decompression time to process like how dangerous what you're doing really is. That's what it sounds like to me.
No, you're right, bro. Like, after some of those events happened to me, bro, it didn't faze me, bro.
Right.
Like when I would go home, I'll sleep like a baby, but
at what cost,
Yeah, at what cost though? But then, like, after a couple of months, you start like rethinking those memories because your brain stores all that stuff and those tragic events and those trauma events, and you're like, dang, that actually happened to me, like, and then you start like calculating like what could have happened,
Yeah.
but it didn't happen.
How lucky you are.
Yeah.
Right place, right time.
And that's where I feel like was a sign for me that God was looking out for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, it should be a sign, but I didn't take those signs, and I kept doing what I wanted to do,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's go to a party. Let's go sell this. Let's do this, like just some random stuff, bro. Like just like all over the cities and all that stuff, and just whatever time. It does not matter what time it is of the day, bro. I'll make it work. Like if I'm at work, bro, I'll be like, okay, come at this exact time. I got you, And like I could tell that some of my supervisors and managers were catching on, but they didn't know what was going on because I was always a good hard worker. Mm. But it affected me so much to the point that I lost a couple of jobs because like I just wasn't fully committed to my job, being tardy, talking back to my supervisors and all that stuff, just I wasn't myself, I wasn't myself.
I was starting to catch up with you, it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
At certain points.
Yeah, and then that's where the Percocets came. Man, that though, like, have you ever listened to the rapper Eminem?
Yeah.
Like
Eminem likes perks.
I mean, like he always used to talk about oxys and stuff like that, like back in the day, like the Oxy 80s and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The Percocets, they had different types of milligrams. There's 10, 15, 20, 30. Once I got introduced to 30 milligrams, bro,
it was over.
Woo, bro, I was on one, bro. Like I was on the cloud, bro. I was just like I felt so good to the point that like I felt like I was Superman, bro. I was doing whatever I wanted. I was functioning right. All my pain was going away. But the repercussions were when I didn't have it, bro, the withdrawal started.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And mind you not, bro, the prices of Percocet 30s, when I first started, they were $30 a pop.
So $1
a milligram.
Yeah.
But once it started to get harder to get because of all the regulations and what was going on in the U.S. with all the addiction for opiates,
yeah,
the people who had it, they rose the price up to like $40, $50, bro, per one. So think about this, bro.
Fuck, that is so expensive.
Yeah. Think about this, bro. I'm over here still managing to get my dose and however much I get,
And it didn't matter what the price changed to.
Did not matter. But then I was good at negotiating, because I'm dealing with these guys and it's a business, right?
Yeah.
Just like you're trying to like make a deal with like a future investor. You're like, hey, if I give you this, can you give me this? And then I got you for this, and then
bartering kind of thing.
Yeah, and then that's where after that. Man, bro, I was scrapping for money, bro. Like all the money I was making from my jobs, and then the profit that I was supposed to make off my deals that I was making when I was selling, was just going all straight to my addiction, bro.
What's the most you ever paid for like a 30 of perks?
Okay,
what was like the highest price?
So, well, since I was pretty good at negotiating, it was always like 35 to 40.
Yeah, but
I'll have to buy multiple.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many at a time?
Bro, I remember one time, bro, I bought like over like a $1,500 worth. And the guy gave it to me. He fronted it to me. He didn't ask for the money because he trusted me. But that's where I fucked him over, and I didn't pay him back for a minute because my addiction took over. And when I ran out, and I ran out quick, bro. It's crazy. When you're addicted to that Percocets, you run out quick. And then I would try to find somebody else that had it. And then I'll dodge the other guy, you know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yep.
Jeez, dude.
Yep. And then fast track a little bit later, after I graduated high school, I still managed to graduate high school. I did a running start for college. But I remember my first year after high school I was trying to become an engineer.
Yeah. You had mentioned that last time, that you like sat in your first engineering course. I don't remember exactly what it was, but you said that it was like the moment it hit you. Like, this is some like next level academia. Like, I'm not ready for this.
Bro, I remember that quarter I was taking chemistry, physics, and calculus. All numbers and formulas. After I hopped out of my physics class, I literally sat down in the hallway, bro, because my head was spinning, bro. I was like, there's no way I can manage this stuff because I'm not fully committed to this.
Right.
So I just basically stopped going to school. Well, stopped going to school, but I stopped, like, you know, like giving a fuck about school, you know. Failed everything, basically. And then I got on probation. Bro, I had 2 scholarships, bro. I was decent at school. I had scholarships from Microsoft and Washington State Opportunity, bro, for like $30,000-$40,000. Lost it all because I was on probation and I didn't take it serious.
Oh man!
And after that, you know, my mom, she's a single mother, so she can't support me. So, and I can't support myself because I'm in addiction. So I just said I'm not going to school no more. And then that's where I just found like a quick little job.
Yep.
And then after that, started getting some money and just started doing the same thing again. And then I was just like, man, what am I doing with my life right now? Like, you know, there's no progress, you know, and I'm dealing with the wrong people. Like I'm just in like random situations that are so sketchy that I'm like, why am I in the middle of a parking lot in Kent at 3:00 in the morning, bro? Like, you know, like just random stuff like that, you know, and then that's when reality gave me a good check. And then one night I went with my buddy from high school. We went to go pick up some females from Sumner. You know, we're trying to do like a little 2-man thing, you know. You know, we're over here like little horn dogs, you know, over here trying to like do our own thing, you know. Mind you not, bro, I'm driving my Mazda that I used to have. And that was a car that my dad had, but he got deported.
Yeah. Like
years ago. So my mom was like, you just have it. I wasn't taking care of the car. I wasn't maintaining the car. And I remember specifically that night, something in my head was telling me don't go, but I still ended up going. We went all the way to Sumner, picked up the girls. You know, we did our thing.
What kind of girls were these? What are we talking? I'm just trying to paint a picture.
There were some like little nice little white females, blondies, you know. Yeah, you know.
A couple of Sumner blondies, dude.
Yeah, like little country girls, you know. Yeah. and then, you know, we went to go grab a bottle of Hennessy, you know, drink, you know, do our thing, you know, try to spit our game, you know, see if we can, you know, get on with them. And I remember, like, you know, one of the females, she accidentally, you know, spilled the liquor in my car, like a little bit, you know, right? And I was like, okay, that's fine.
You're a very well maintained car.
Yeah. Supposedly, right? And I was, that's cool. And after that, we went to some random ass lake, and then like these girls wanted to go skinny dipping, bro. It's like 11 o'clock at night, bro, and we're jumping in like pitch black water, bro.
What time of year is it?
It was like towards the end of summer, bro.
Okay. Yeah. So fall's coming, but not quite.
Yeah, August, bro.
Okay.
And then, you know, we did our thing, you know, we had our fun. And then on one of the homies was like, hey, I'm gonna take this one chick back to my place in Burien. I was like, I got you, bro. You know, we'll head that way. So we go back. Mind you, now it's like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. The sun's already like risen. And I get to SeaTac on like around 7:30ish in the morning. And I'm pretty close by the airport. And mind you, not like you said, like my well-maintained car, but it's not.
Took a shit?
Yeah, bro. My brakes shot out. Bro, it's crazy. All I remember is I'm trying to go down, and it's a mini little hill. Like, it's not even like just the decline's a little bit.
Yeah.
But since your brakes shot out, there's no way of stopping.
No, nothing at all.
I even try to pull my e-brake.
Nothing.
And all I see is 2 cars in both lanes. I try to split 2 cars, bro. I smacked 2 cars, bro. I smacked 2 cars, bro.
How many people were in the car? In your car?
Me including 2 people, yeah.
Fuck.
And mind you not, bro, there's a bunch of stuff like with us. We pull over to the fast food restaurant. Fire department comes, police come, and you know the cops like talking to me, asking me questions, you know, and I'm over here, you know, playing my cool card, you know.
But meanwhile, you're really zooted out of your mind,
bro. 2 days no sleep, bro. Talking to a cop, bro. I'm over here like saying some random ass shit, bro. I'm like, what am I saying right now? I'm over here like, yeah, I'm sorry, like my brakes shot out. I was supposed to change them, you know. I wasn't lying about that part, but you know, I'm like, okay. And he's like, okay. And then he's like, okay, I just gotta go search around the car, see the damage. And my dumbass forgot to close the window. It was cracked. He goes over there and gets a whiff of alcohol. And he's like, automatically, he's like, oh, yep, I think you're under the influence. And since it's a car accident, they legally have probable cause. So all I remember is the cop asking me, do you want to take a breathalyzer or do you want to do the test?
The horizontal gaze and stagness and all that.
And I was scared to say do the breathalyzer because I drank, you know, Hennessy a couple hours ago, you know, 4 or 5 hours ago. I was like, I might have like something in my system. I was like, I'll do the test.
Yeah.
And the cop's over here doing he's like, follow my finger. And he's like he's doing it. And he's like, bro, he's like, your eyes are not even like stable, bro. They're like, one's going this way, one's going that way, you know?
He's telling you this during the test.
Yeah. And I'm like, damn. And he's like, okay, I'll be right back. And he comes back. He's like, yeah, you failed the test. He's like, you're under arrest. I was like, for what? I was like, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. I'm like, and I'm over here trying to negotiate with him. I was like, what are you talking about? Grabs my arm, like, you know, strongholds me, you know, and these cops are pretty big dudes, you know, and like he sees I'm a big dude too. So like, you know, he grabs me, and mind you not, he's training another officer that just like transferred from another state.
Oh, he's the RTO.
Yeah.
He's training a new guy.
So he's like, this is good advantage to see all this stuff.
Oh, yeah. Good training opportunity.
And, yeah. And then.
And it's you.
Yeah. He cussed me up. And,
oh, my God.
And you know this from being in the military. Once you're in the cuffs, they can search you.
Yeah. I mean, they kind of have to.
Yeah.
It's kind of a safety thing.
I forgot to pull out an 8-ball of Coke and 30 Percocets.
They're in your pockets?
All in my pockets.
Fuck, dude.
So, I got hit with a DUI, a drug charge.
Possession,
and, you know.
And a traffic accident.
Yeah. And after that, bro, that's when I started talking shit to the cops, bro. We're going back and forth at each other. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the cop were like, I was like, bro, take off your badge, bro. I was like, we can fight right here, bro. I was like, and then he was like, you're like,
I'm already screwed. I might as well have fun with it.
Yeah. And then he's like, man, you're not gonna do nothing, bro. I was like, bro, if we're in a UFC ring, bro, I would have Conor McGregor your ass right now. And he's like, yeah, right. I'm like, fuck you. I was like, and then I'm talking shit for like 30 minutes, bro. And then they literally double cuff me up because I keep talking shit. Like they like they squeeze it super hard, bro, because like, you know, I'm being a dick, you know. They take me to
being what they would call belligerent.
Yeah, they take me to the hospital to do a blood test.
Oh boy.
And then while I'm getting a blood test, the nurses just listening to me just talk shit to the cops and stuff like that. And then after that, bro, all I remember was I just kind of gave up, and I was on my come down off everything, and I'm in the back seat. They're taking me to RJC, which is in Kent, and
what is that? The Regional Joint Correctional Facility or something?
Yeah, because supposedly since it happened in another city, that whole city's correctional center was like booked. It had like overflow.
They took you somewhere else.
They took me down to Kent, and like midway through the drive, I was like, "Hey, can you guys please like unloosen the cuffs, bro?" I was like, "Bro, they like I have no circulation." And the guy's like, "Are you gonna stop talking shit?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "He's like, okay, I got you." I was like, "Damn, bro." And then come in there, they release me. I go in there, and then I'm getting my fingerprint, all this stuff, and all I remember is I'm I'm on the chair sleeping, and this one dude next to me, he's like, "Hey, sleepyhead," he's like, "Wake up, bro! It's your turn next up." I was like, "Oh, what's that, bro?" If you see my mugshot, bro, I look like a crackhead, bro. Basically, like my hair is all like it looks like bed hair, bro. One eye's like squinting closed. It was bad, bro. It was so bad. And then they do the search, bro. He's like, pull down your pants. I was like, what? He's like, bend over. He's like, spread your ass cheek. I was like, oh no, bro, I can't be doing this right now, bro. You know, and I'm like, damn, this is reality, bro. This is what people deal with in prison, you know? And then all I remember is they gave me a red uniform, which means no bail, bro. I had no bail. And I was like,
so you're there for the night, at least.
I was there for a couple of nights. And then I didn't know. And I remember going in one of the cells.
Sorry to interrupt, but does that mean no bail as in, like, the judge didn't give you the opportunity to bail yourself out or have someone else bail you out, or?
Basically, yes, because when they process it through and they put all the charges I got,
mm-hmm.
They said no bail for him until he goes to his court hearing. And the judge sees if he has any prior record history and charges.
Okay. So you're stuck in jail at that point.
Yeah, and mind you not, bro, like I'm lost, bro. Like I haven't slept for 2-3 days, bro. And I get in a cell like at 2:00 in the morning, bro, I think. And there's this dude like on the other side, bro, and like he's low-key kind of crazy, bro. Like he keeps moving around, all that stuff. And I'm like, damn, bro. I'm over here like I can't even sleep until this guy's he's here. And all I remember, all I remember, bro, is 3.
I would be freaking the fuck out if I was you.
No, yeah, bro.
Oh my god.
He was talking to himself and all that. I'm like, fuck. I was like, damn, bro, this guy might try to kill me or something. But I don't even know what he wants to do. I was like, so all I remember was like I was just sitting on the super hard rock ass bed, and I'm like, waiting until he goes to sleep, and then I swear it was like a sign from God. They open our door and they take him out and then they move him somewhere else. I was like, so I was all by myself until like the next morning, 9:00 in the morning. They brought someone else new in, but the guy was cool. Like he was kind of my age and like, you know, he's been in there like a couple of times. So he was teaching me game. He's like, oh, it's your first time here? I was like, yeah, bro. I was like, I don't even know what to do. He's like, go ask him for a call. This, that. I'm like, oh, okay. I go down there. I try to call my mom, my sister. No answer, bro. No answer.
At like 9 a.m.
I'm like, damn, bro.
What day of the week is this? Do you remember?
I think it was towards the weekend, bro. So like I had to stay for a couple of days. And the next couple of days, bro, were like hell, bro. And then they put me like in a section, bro, where like it's like high risk people.
Yeah.
And I remember at one point they had like a shutdown, bro. I guess some guy stabbed the guard. I was like, and then they see my charges. They're like, bro, why is he over here, bro? He has no serious crime commits. Take him out. So they moved me again. I'm like, bro, like, oh snap, I'm with the wrong people right here, you know?
Well, I mean, you show up at like 2:00 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever's working that shift is going to put you on the spot and He's trying to go home.
And those correctional officers, they're dicks, bro. Like you're constantly asking them questions. And in RJC, bro, they literally let you come out for like 36, like about 1 hour a day, but in different time periods. So you're basically in this 8x8 room, bro, with your cellmate, and you're like losing your mind, just not knowing what to do because they're not letting you go out, walk around. And so you're like, man, what do I do now? And then I'm not even sure how I managed it through. And then on that last day I was there, they said, hey, Otto, it's your court day hearing at 3:00. You got a lawyer? I was like, no. I was like, you want a public defender? I was like, sure. Public defender talks to me. He's like, do you have any prior charges? I was like, no. He's like, okay. He's like, I think you'll be good to get released today. I go to the court hearing, and then we're all like in a probably like 16 by 16 room, pretty big room for like 10 cell members that are supposed to be under court hearing. And then we're just like sitting there waiting for us to get called. And then next thing you know, like they call me, I go in there, judge like asks my name, what are you charged for, this, that.
Yeah.
And then they're like, okay, since this is your first charge, we'll release you today. And bro, like all I remember was like a sigh of relief. And then like 5 hours later, bro, they finally released me like at 8:00, like 8 p.m. And I'm like, damn, okay.
How long have you been in there for?
I want to say like about 2-3 days in there, you know. Not too long. It was nothing too bad, but I was just like experiencing that. I was like, man, what's going on? And I was like, okay. And then I just try to call my mom's. She's like, oh no. She's like, I'm not helping you. She's like, you can get yourself home on your own and figure it out. So I somehow get on the bus, get back home, and the first thing I do again, bro, is get some Percocets, bro.
Fuck.
Get some Percocets, bro. I was like, I don't know what to do. Because
so those like 2 to 3 days were probably like the longest you weren't high in like a long time.
Yeah. But I felt it though. Yeah, it was crazy. And then all I remember was after that, a month later, I had my first hearing, and they offered me this program called drug court.
Okay.
Which is if you have a first time offense of felony, if you do this program, they will dismiss it, basically. It won't be on your record, none of that stuff. So I complied. I did it. So for next year, I was sober. So I was taking 2 UAs per week, taking recovery classes, doing community service, doing all this stuff, going through different phases of the program. Then I finally graduated the next year of August. They released me, and then, mind you not, they prescribed me Suboxone, bro, during the time, which I think is the worst type of thing to use as an opiate addict.
What is Suboxone?
Suboxone is basically, it's like what you can call it. It's like a little tab that you put on like a film you put on your tongue and it melts. And it has like opiates in it, but it also has this like type of drug that blocks your receptor that is a craving for your opiates addiction. But the withdrawals off those are terrible, bro. There's a thing called time and a half. It won't hit you the first 4 or 5 days, but after the 5th day, bro, it hits you hard. So,
because it's blocking those receptors.
Yeah, bro. And then I remember I was good for a couple months after, and then I started doing perks, cokes again.
So what were you doing during those couple of months? Were you like getting drug tested constantly? You were pretty clean during that period.
Oh,
right?
that whole year, bro. I re-enrolled into school. I started the IT program.
So you were like trying to get your life back on track.
Yeah. I had a good job that I was saving.
Did you save the car?
Huh?
Did you save the car? Or was it totaled?
Oh, it was totaled. It was done. But I ended up buying a new car.
Okay.
Which was a beautiful car, Infiniti Q50 twin turbo.
Damn.
Bro, that car,
Was that a nice car, Oscar?
Yeah, no, that car had 400 horses stock, bro, and it was a 3.0 twin turbo, the biggest turbo you can have for like a twin turbo. Like that was a pure like running machine on the streets, bro. Like,
dang.
Yeah, yeah.
You had a lot going for you.
Mm-hmm. I was doing good. And then after that, I want to say when I started messing around with the wrong people again, you know, when I go to Muckleshoot from Auburn coming back,
Yeah.
some guy T-balls me, bro, in my brand new car. It was like a sign, bro. Like, it was crazy how it happened. After that happened, bro, like the damages were so bad, like I had to total that car out. And that's when I went into depression, bro. And that's when COVID hit. They laid me off. And that's where it all began, with just not giving a care in the whole world about what's going on with my life, what I'm doing. You know, I didn't care, bro.
So you were on the up and up.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the casino, what, with like some coworkers or something?
Some friends from the past.
You're just going there, have a good time, nothing crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But you're clean at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get T-boned by somebody. Was he like a drunk driver?
Yeah. He was actually, he was under influence, and he ran the. It was on his side. It was the yellow flashing light to yield, but my side was green.
So you had the right of way.
Yeah. So midway through the intersection, I'm going, and this guy starts turning. And I try to swerve out the way. He cracks my driver's side. I whiplash. You know, I hurt myself pretty bad, but it was my brand new car. I was like, no, I freaked out. And then after that, I was just like, wow, like, what do I do here?
So you lost your car at that point. It was
Mm-hmm.
totaled out. Even though things have been on the up and up, some jerk off came in and screwed it up for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then how much longer after that did COVID happen?
4 months after.
So you lost your car. 4 months later, COVID happens. And then how soon after that did you get laid off?
The first day it happened.
So like COVID.
The 20th of March.
Yeah. So the lockdowns go down and they're like, hey, Otto, here's your bank slip or whatever.
Yep.
And you're just like, fuck, dude.
Yep. And I ended up finishing off the quarter for school. Barely. I still passed somehow. I was a functioning addict. I somehow still passed, you know.
So you had started using
before that a little bit, yeah.
A little bit before that, but was it pretty immediate after you got laid off?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was, you know, you had nothing to do, bro, all day, so.
So all you had to do at that point was school.
Yeah.
And did you just call up one of your like old connects, or how did that get reinitiated?
Oh yeah. I just got in touch with some of the guys.
It was too easy.
It's way too easy, bro. It's like, yeah. If you're well connected, it's so easy to get it, bro.
Right.
Know? And then, you know, and that's one of the main reasons. Like, I'll tell you in a second, like why I changed like my whole phone number and
everything.
Yeah. But after that, bro, the 4 years after that, so COVID was for a couple years.
Yep.
I was just doing reckless stuff, bro. Like, I was stealing money from my family. I was selling everything that I had on my own belongings, bro. I was making deals. I almost got to the point of like just like setting up people too, you know. But I didn't get to that point, which was crazy, which shows that I was still, in a way, had morals and good values. But the guys that I knew, man, then I started meeting these like basically like what they call in Washington State tweakers, and these guys are boosters, bro. They'll just go to a store, bro, grab whatever you need, bro, and then they'll call their connect, but like, hey, so I got this, how much can I get? And the guy rips him off, but he's like, he still gets his little fix, you know. And then that's where I started meeting those people, and then we started doing those type of things, kind of like, you know, just I wasn't doing it, but like they were doing it. And since I was like driving, they're like, you know, they'll help me out and all that stuff. But I always had some money. I always came up with some money, you know. Didn't matter. Like, I always found a way, but like not a good way, you know. And then after that, I want to say like 2022, 23. That's when I hit rock bottom, bro. Like it became bad with my family. No one trusted me, bro. Like I felt like an outcast of it. Like I felt super lonely because I wasn't myself no more. And I remember, bro, this was the last sign that I got from if anybody believes in God, just like spiritual wise.
Just listen to this.
Listen to this. I was going to grab some pills, and I'm getting off the freeway, and I take a right, and this one asshole, like he's going super fast, and I just honk. And then we're next to each other. He opens the window, bro, throws up an empty Patron bottle, almost hits not my car, my mom's car that I'm driving, that I asked her for an excuse to use. And I'm not in the right mindset. I'm like, bro, what is he doing? So I speed up and I pull next to him. I was like, what the fuck you doing, bro? And like we're just talking shit. And then the next green light, he pulls off again. He grabs a water bottle. He throws it up in the air. It hits my the window, the windshield. And my homie that's with me, I was like, bro, if he stops at that light, bro, I'm about to hop out and beat his ass. This is like a road rage incident. And all I remember is he stopped like a dumbass. I hop out the car in the middle of traffic, bro. His window's open, bro. I grabbed the side of the thing, bro, and I just sock him in his head 3 times, bro. Like these 2 young, like 20-year-olds. And like he tries to hop out. I was like, don't be hopping out the car. Like I was like, get the fuck back in the car. I was like, don't be ever doing that shit again, you know? And then I just pull off, bro. Nothing happened. Pull off into the parking lot, and all my adrenaline, bro, that I had right there, my rage, I start like just shaking, bro. Like it was bad, bro. I was like I couldn't control myself, and I was like, man, this is bad. After that, got my pills, was fine again, and then a week later, like my mom comes up, tells me, she's like, hey son, this is like your last opportunity. Like I'm tired of all this stuff. You're stressing me, your sister out, all this stuff. And it's like kind of towards before my mom's birthday, and she's like if you don't like stop, you're out the house. But before that, mind you not, I was never really at the house, bro. I would just come like every 3-4 days, sleep a little bit, leave the house, you know? So I was
just kind of like the place you crashed.
Yeah. But this time she was like, you're not going to be allowed to come back in. And then I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? Something hit me in my mind, bro. I was like, and it was a feeling because one of my other close buddies, he ended up leaving because he got into some stuff, and then like, you know, he just like went MIA. And I was like, you know what? That might be a sign. And then I just told my mom, I was like, hey, listen, I'll go cold turkey. I won't leave the house. And then that's where I left my phone like all turned off for like 3-4 days, bro. And all I remember is like 3-4 days later, like everybody's blowing me up, calling me like, hey, you got that? Hey, is everything okay? But bro, I'm over here going through it in my bed, bro. Like, bro, I never felt these withdrawals ever, dude. Like, dude,
it was worse than when you were in jail.
Like these Percocet withdrawals were so bad, bro, to the point that I don't know what to do, bro. I couldn't eat for 4 or 5 days. If I even drink water, bro, I'll throw up.
Fuck.
I was hallucinating, bro.
What were you saying?
Bro, I thought this is funny. So a couple weeks before that, I watched a UFC fight. And I thought there was a bunch of UFC fighters outside ready to fuck me up, bro. And I'm over here. I turned off all the lights in the house. My mom's like, what are you doing? I was like, someone's outside. and then I thought they were tracking me, so I unplugged the internet cord from like the router.
Yeah.
And then like I shut off all the internet. My sister's like, I'm watching a video. I was like, shut up.
There's people out there.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor's trying to attack us.
Yeah. Bro, I don't even know how my mom and my sister calmed me down, bro. Like I somehow calmed down. And then the next morning, bro, I'm on the balcony, bro. All I remember, bro, is my mom and my sister watching me. I'm looking over the 3rd story floor, and I thought I was like in a prison or something. I almost like was about to jump off the thing, bro.
No shit.
Yeah.
You like forgot where you were. Oh my gosh.
I forgot.
You're just at home.
Yeah, I'm at home, bro, but I didn't like, I wasn't even trusting my own mom and sister. I was like, are you guys setting me up? Like, you know, I was just like going crazy. And then I somehow chilled out, went to sleep for a couple hours. I woke up, bro, and all I remember is I'm going to the living room, bro, and then I felt like it was my time to leave the earth, bro. All I remember was I fell to the ground and I felt like I was fighting against gravity, bro. I couldn't even get up, bro. My whole body froze up and on my left side, just trying to breathe heavily. And all I start feeling is like me just kind of like going blank, you know? My mom calls it EMT. They come, bro. Like, mind you not, bro, like, I gained some pounds at that time. I was like 260 pounds, bro. I was
a big boy.
Yeah. Two dudes, bro. They put me on a stretcher, bro. Got me down off the third story, bro. Went to the hospital. And then all I remember is, bro, like I crashed out. I was like in a coma for a whole week.
Fuck.
Yeah, bro. The doctor told my mom, like, you know, like, it's all on him if he wakes up. Like, you know, if he wakes up. Cause, bro, and all the vivid dreams I seen, bro, when I was in the coma, bro, that made me believe more in God and just religiously wise, you know. Like I was seeing my afterlife, bro. Cause I've done also psychedelics.
Yeah.
So how your third eye opens up, but I felt like my soul left my body. And then I was just like seeing like random stuff. Like I seen a vivid image of my family, like me, my sister, like my future wife, my sister's future husband on a beach in paradise relaxing. I'm like, oh, is this heaven right here?
Whoa.
Yeah. And then I remember like it was like kind of like a shaman or like just kind of like a spiritual person. They're like, hey, Otto, you see this white line right here? If you fall off this white line, you're going to be done. Try your hardest to pass through the whole bridge of it. And bro, all I remember is like I'm in my dream doing that. And once I get to the end, bro, I wake up, bro.
You made it to the end.
I wake up, bro. Automatically 3 nurses come in.
Shit, this guy just came out of a coma.
Yeah, I wake up, bro. Both arms, bro. IVs in, bro. Like just needles, monitors, bro. Right, bro. I don't even like saying this, but bro, they had a catheter in me, bro.
Oh,
that shit hurt like a bitch, bro. That shit was not good, bro.
Got a tube in your dick,
dog. Like, oh my, that was the most painful thing ever, bro.
Like when you woke up, like did you immediately notice it, or was it something that
I felt it when I moved? I was like,
what is that? What's in there?
Yeah, bro. And then the nurse explained, she's like, oh yeah, it's like you put it in, and then like a balloon like pops in there. I was like, oh, man. And all I remember, bro, after that, bro, I'm in the room all by myself, bro, and I get emotional, and, like, I'm talking to myself, and I'm like, I'm never going to do this again.
Yeah.
I am never going to, like, I promised myself.
Like, it's done.
It's done. And then
shit.
I was there for a couple more days until this one social worker came in. She's like, do you want to go to a recovery center?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. They take me down to Seymour Turning Point, which is in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Do a 30-day recovery program. Oh man, and the characters you meet in there, bro, it's crazy, bro. Like you're like, damn, these guys were former addicts and stuff like that. Like you're like, they're trying to get better, but there's people that they're like, oh yeah, this is my 10th time here. I'm like, damn, man. I'm like, what are you doing here? You know,
10th time,
bro. It's crazy how many times people like relapse, bro.
Fuck.
Yeah. And then during the third week of being there, they offered me this program. It was called the Seattle Union Gospel Mission for recovering addicts.
I see some of the guys that worked it.
Yeah,
were in that program wearing the hats.
But the only exceptions were to be that you can't be on any type of medication, not even Suboxone, all that stuff. And I remember they were giving me Suboxone at the time again. Mm-hmm. And I remember I went cold turkey off that during recovery, bro. I went through it, bro. I went through it to the last 2 weeks. but I got off of it.
Yeah.
And all I remember was the first day I went to the location where they put me at, which was like in Boulevard Park. It's a super private place. It's super nice, you know. And then I meet the one of the directors. I do like a little like greet and meet, introduction, you know, all this stuff, get my information, and then he's like, take a UA, and he's like, okay, he's like, yeah, you're good. He's like, there's still a little bit, but you're fine though. We can tell that you're good. And after that, I committed to a 1-year program there, because bro, pro tip, like if you're in recovery, like you need to be at least 18 months clean, at least, because your brain and your receptors are all recovering, and you know you need to rewire them basically. And you got to work on yourself though too. You got to put in the work though. You know, you can't just be like, oh, I'm just gonna sit here, sleep all day, eat the food that they give me. You know, to go to the little classes. No. You got to start making plans for yourself. And then that's where it changed my life, and I'm really thankful for that program. You know, like it was a religious based program. It was a Christian based program. So we had devotion, certain classes, and all that stuff like that. But that stuff helped me out. Like they would do this thing in the morning. You have to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock, and then you have to be in the chapel hall at 7 o'clock in the morning to have a devotion. You know, and just get the day started off. And
so you guys would read the word and pray and stuff.
Yeah, they'll use read the word, and then they'll read the word and use that verse and use an analogy on addiction, and it always made sense. It correlated, and then it will get some of the guys like to just get through the day. Because there was times that I wanted to leave there, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
That's smart to start everybody's day like that when you're going through that. Just so first thing you do. Okay, I'm going to devotion. It's just a daily reminder of why you're there.
Yeah, bro.
I think that's smart.
Yeah, and then after that, bro, that's where I just ended up the whole year just going through all the phases, working on myself. I started like reading books again. I started even doing like workouts in my own room, and then they had like a little weight room.
Yeah,
started like getting that routine going, you know, and then, you know, started helping out like with community service there. Just got more in tune with myself and like disconnected from everything. Like, bro, I was like phoneless for like 4 or 5 months, and that was the best decision ever, bro. Because technology nowadays, bro,
it's intoxicating.
Intoxicating, bro.
Yeah. And
all I remember, bro, is just once I graduated there, and before a couple months there, that's where I got opportunity to go check out where we work out right now, and and see if I can get a job there. And then they offered me a job, and then that's when I was like, okay, everything's going good. I got rid of my old phone number. I had my old phone number for like 13 years, bro. Yeah. So like everybody knew my number, so I was like, I got to get rid of that. You know,
changed it.
Yeah. But yeah. That was like some of the stuff that made me realize like, okay, so now I need to start working on myself to get out of this phase.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for some reason I had been under the impression that, that you had OD'd, not that you had gone into a coma because, you know, you were having withdrawals.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Basically, I guess it is considered like a form of OD in a way because your body shuts down.
Right.
I'm not sure, but like in my assumption, it is because all the toxics and all that stuff that was in my body, it would like it took over my whole organism. So there was no way of like no way of recovering until I actually like basically like make my organism stop working, like basically like. Die in a way, you know,
and then like a reset.
Yeah, then have a reset, you know, and then like getting treated correctly.
Dang, that was crazy, man. I don't know, like, I love that you just took us in. You just painted a perfect picture. Totally had me enthralled in that story, dude.
Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah,
crazy climax that you had there. Like, I didn't know that's how it went down.
Yeah.
But I would love for you to come back. And
Of course, bro.
okay, good.
Yeah, we could talk. If you want to ask me about stories, I got plenty of stories, bro.
Well, I mean, yeah, we could totally go into more stories. I feel like you told some really good ones.
Okay.
And I feel like we've kind of gotten over the hump as far as like the middle act. And
I got you.
Where it all went down and where, you said, okay, I have to stop now because
Mhm.
you were in the hospital. You woke up with needles in your arms.
Yeah.
But maybe the next time we'll talk about a little bit more. You already touched on a little bit. We'll talk about, the road to recovery.
Okay.
And what that was like. You can go more into detail on that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Because I feel like we should give your recovery like as much attention as your addiction got.
Oh yeah, I got
You know what I mean?
I
don't want to just focus on the negative or like the I don't know, like the eye catching stuff.
I got
the
you, I got
glitzy
you.
stuff. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's talk more about how you got out of it, how you got to where you are now. I want to focus on that because that's super important.
There's a lot, yeah, bro. Yeah, that recovery process, no joke. Like little thing I'll say before. Like during that recovery process, I seen at least like 7 people pass away, bro.
No shit.
Mm-hmm. Now I can definitely like tell you about that a little bit. Like it's crazy how quick it can happen, bro. Because during that program, you got to find the core problem and the root problem of where that's coming from.
Face yourself.
And it's hard for some guys, like us as men. We're always like, oh, we good. Yeah, we're good. Yeah. While you're over here going through like a bunch of random ass stuff, you're like, damn, like what's going on right here?
The house is burning down. Everything's fine.
Yeah, everything's fine, right? Yeah.
We got it.
Yeah, we got it.
I'm
yeah.
a man.
Yeah. and that's what some of the people that that program helped me realize. Like, hey, it's okay if you have some problems, and like if you want to like just tell me about it and see like if we can fix it or work on some solutions.
Yeah,
let me know. And at first it was hard. I don't want to open up, but
you got to break down that ego wall.
Yeah. That ego wall was tough. And then from my cultural background, it's like don't show weakness. Always be strong, even though you've been through a lot. And that's why like I told my uncle straight up, like I was like, I understand. You guys were in the war, soldiers, all that stuff, and I know you guys had that different mentality, but like everybody's different, and nowadays, like I feel like you should at least open up in certain parts so you can fix the problem, so then you can work on yourself and then build on yourself and build like a whole, basically an empire for yourself, build your life, a family, career.
Yeah.
All that. Yeah.
Start working on the leak on the pipe when it first starts.
Mm-hmm.
Don't wait till it's a gaping hole in the pipe.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, man. I think we should wrap it up for now. But it's great to hear you'll come back, dude. All right. You want to do another shot?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I told young Oscar I would do another one. So
come on, man.
We'll do it, man.
I got you, brother.
You got the time check, Oscar? I'm just curious. No way. Whew.
All right.
What do we say again?
Givio.
All
right.
Cheers, dude.
That's a fuego.
All right. What do you mean?
One more?
Oh, no. Absolutely not.
Come on, man.
No, if there's one thing I've learned from this whole thing, it's being able to say no. So thanks for watching Honey Bear Hijinks. We'll see you next time. Good shit, Otto.
Man. Come on.
Boom, dude. Let's go. Fuck. Oh, man.